Nicaragua, Felix Alvarado.
Hoy me levanté muy agradecido y vivo dando gracias porque sigo vivo, porque la fe no me falla, siempre me acompaña donde quiera que yo vaya.
Here's what you need to know about Felix Alvarado. He's 33, from Managua, the capital of Nicaragua. He has relinquished his IBF light flyweight title, which he won in October of 2018. Gave it up in March because he was ready to move up, and he had a target in mind. The man who owned the IBF version of the flyweight belt. Well, he's got his wish. Here he is. He's had a couple of defeats over the course of his career. They were both contests for the WBA light flyweight title. Lost in Japan, lost in Argentina. And that is the story of his career. I don't think he's had a big fight in Nicaragua, but he's had so many fights in the other guy's backyard, and he's had so many wins in the other guy's backyard as well. Coming to Sheffield will not bother him one little bit.
And now please welcome from Sheffield, England, Showtime, Sonny Edwards.
Hey Sheffield, cause man I like JK, where have you been? Everyone's asking me that, you know. Hey, everybody stand up. Yo, cause I was the best man when D2 got married, the pool bear round when Dex got carried, the lost count of times that I got valued and risked my freedom for bricks. Yeah, I was inside, but your Remtrex got padded. Told him strap bars, don't stay stranded. All of the hype on roads in Valley, don't risk your freedom for this. Yeah, now you're back inside looking at a big ride, so holla me fam if you need anything. I know how it goes cause I've been on the wing. Yeah, I was with Hecky and Keem on the wing. Had it unlocked before I got locked, nearly at the top, yeah, I've been in the brink. Listen, when I go to the club, tell them go back home, go clean and you sink. When you think JK ain't saying anything, walk in the yard, go straight to the fridge. Build that shit now, breaking the bridge. When I come small, leaves, do it straight in the bridge. Still leave him when I'm taking the piss. Got all the bullshit straight to the biz. I was the guy that stood up and took charge of the to the brain of a ridge. I was the guy that jumped out the car and ran down the guy that was stabbing them socks. I was the guy outside wind down who got stabbed up and everybody watch. Now everybody watch. Everybody get down, everybody drop. See them C's getting full with the cops. Yo, when will it stop? Now loud that old boy into the lot. Want me then you better pay me though. This JK's not Jay-Z's flow. Used to shop work cause it made me though. There's a little man team like a baby grow. Phone with the boys in jail in the background. I can hear me on the radio. I was the guy that told Soldier that you gotta let KD grow. Now KD's gone. And yo, I feel that shit for his nan and his mum. My man wanted to be like us, so we put on his shoes and we bring him along. I was in jail when my grandma died. Ain't gonna lie, blood man, rock cried. From times mine, I've been doing this time for the past 10 years. When I grind our sides, it's real shit. That's real shit. I wanna M4 straight from the dealership. When I rep from a city like Leisha did. Best watch them guys that I'm meeting with. Yeah, just wait to take the one piece of it. But my problems are the least of it. But what's the leader without leadership? Had to break fast like we a picks, man. Invading alone, yeah, you can know that. I can get my own back on my own back. You can phone me, but I won't phone. And you don't owe me, and I don't owe Jack, and it's cold out. No pitch out when you get a throwback. Ask man who's got a problem with that. It's as simple as that. I used to wake up and not know what I'll do for the day. Till I had you on the way. I need a mansion now. When are you gonna play? No, better get down, letting loose when I spray. I'm a boss with lyrics, a boss with. I'm the big boss and I'll squash these midgets. No filters, family. This ain't gimmicks. I might bring the six, but this ain't. I'm quite quick to flip it, ribcage with it. We've got problems, it ain't finished. Now make bread on the whole this thing. I'm best of both worlds, I'm mixed race in it. Back then I never had a pot to piss in. Calm as a bitch, watch what you wishing. Inspiration become competition. I keep it real, so you got to listen to me. On Sheffield Arena, make some noise for my boy Sonny Edwards right now, please.
I'll tell you, if JK's getting paid by the word, we're all bankrupt tonight.
Yeah, you're a multi-millionaire if he gets paid by the word.
Paul Smith is now going to give us the tale of the tape in rap. No, I wouldn't inflict that on anybody. Been around Felix Alvarado, always boxed in the other guy's house, stepping up, moving up, very capable, very dangerous. And very confident that he's going to be a two-weight world champion tonight. Sonny's got his hands full.
Oh, light. One, two. Live from Sheffield, Pro Australian presents 12 rounds for the IBF Flyweight Championship of the World. Your IBF supervisor, George Martinez. Your judges, Phil Edwards, Matteo Montella, and Paul Wallace. And your referee in charge of the action, Steve Gray. This is your main event of the evening. Sheffield, make some noise! Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing the blue and silver shorts, weighing in at 111.2 pounds. His record, 38 wins with only 2 defeats, 33 wins coming by way of knockout. The former IBF light flyweight champion of the world, from Managua, Nicaragua, Felix Alvarado! And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the black, gold and leopard, weighing in at 111.5 pounds. He is undefeated at 18 wins and is the reigning, defending IBF flyweight champion of the world. From Croydon, now representing Sheffield, England, Showtime, Sonny Edwards.
Okay, Sonny, if a cold break, take one step back. Felix, Sinigo break, uno paso atrás. No punches on the back of the head. No golpes de la parte atrás de la cabeza, okay? Touch gloves. Good luck, boys. Buena suerte.
Multilingual Steve Gray is the man in the middle for this one. Sonny Edwards brings his IBF flyweight title and his unbeaten record into the ring against the very capable and dangerous Felix Alvarado, who has not come here to make up the numbers. Scheduled for 12 then. It's Edwards, very proudly representing the Steel City of Sheffield these days, going up against El Gemelo, Felix Alvarado.
I think this is what's going to be setting the tone for the whole fight. Alvarado chasing, stalking. Sonny Edwards on the back foot, trying to bamboozle and confuse Alvarado with his slippery skills. He prides himself on seeing things faster than other fighters. Sonny Edwards says his defense and his mindset is what makes him the champion that he is. He has to stay switched on. I keep reiterating this point, bell to bell, 3 minutes of every round, he cannot switch off.
Lots of big cheers there as Sonny looked to unload, but Alvarado really tucked up and probably only one of those landed.
He doesn't need to get greedy early, Edwards. Plenty of time.
Well, Alvarado is certainly setting his table pretty early here, getting on the front foot. This is the thing about him. Some guys just don't travel. This guy went to the Philippines, won the title against a Filipino, defended against Raya Konishi in Japan, went to Dallas, beat DJ Creel. He doesn't care. But I think he enjoys actually fighting in the other guy's backyard.
I read something earlier that his twin brother is fighting this weekend also for some title in a different country on I think it was Robert Diaz's Instagram page, which says it all really. You know, some people just love traveling.
Yeah.
I've got a brother like that myself, Liam.
Alvarado's coming to fight and he ain't going to take one step back this whole fight. Sonny Edwards' lateral movement needs to be on point.
Yeah, it was a nice job there from Edwards. It's a good point Stephen Cairns makes about the lateral movement there, because, as you say, And you said it earlier, Paul, if he takes a minute off, that could be trouble. That's a nice shot. Really nice. And again there from Edwards. Well, if there's a freebie there to be taken, you better grab it as well. And Sonny Edwards doing just that. That's nice. That's really nice. And again, as Alvarado leaves himself open.
I said in a previous fight also about the counters that are coming back from the fighter. This one, namely Edwards. You have to make sure you defend the shot first and don't get greedy and try and counter before it's actually blocked.
Well, that's the first round in the bank. A lot of positives there.
Yeah, a couple of nice right hands from Sonny, taking that round clearly.
Brother Charlie in the house as well, of course. He's on the left, in case you didn't realise. Now let's have a look at some of those nice shots that Stephen Cairns was talking about. There's one of them. There's another.
That was good stuff, wasn't it? Make him miss, make him pay.
That's his head trainer, Grant Smith. He's very well known in the amateur scene, Grant Smith. Father of Dalton, of course, as well, but with the likes of Charlie and Sonny and son Dalton coming to the fore. Everybody knows about the work that Grant Smith does now out of that Steel City gym.
The advice from Grant in the corner now should be the easiest advice in the world. 11 more of them rounds, son, and we've won.
Yeah.
But it's never as easy, is it?
Alvarado, very experienced and a quick learner as well. He realised that he left himself open there against Edwards. Can't see him making that mistake again, but that was a really wild one. He's not settled well here at all, Alvarado.
He's making a miss big.
In the corner shouting tranquilo.
Yeah, even I know what that means.
It's the right advice.
Absolutely. Just needs to calm himself down here, Alvarado. Oh, that's nice. Love the way Edwards pivots. Terrific footwork. The way he just creates that distance with those pivots, it's such a skill.
Making his opponent miss by inches and countering with that right hand beautifully. Oh, and another one.
That is nice. Well, that's not going to take much for Alvarado to get a bit of confidence. As you said earlier, Paul, as you said earlier, he's heavy-handed as well, and whether he can carry that power up to flyweight, we'll find out. But Sonny Edwards doesn't want to be finding out the hard way, does he?
No, that's why I keep saying he doesn't want to get greedy.
Nice.
The way he's moving, Edwards, the way he tries to slip out of the side door either way, if he's not tight with the hand and he walks onto it, he'll end up generating a little bit more power for Alvarado, and it could be Cairns. He's got to be careful. Has to stay composed.
I'd like to see more jabs from Edwards as Alvarado comes in, just to knock the head back.
Just like that.
Very nice.
There you go, we heard you. Have you got your coach's license yet, Stephen?
Not yet. Lovely shot.
Nice again. Sonny's enjoying himself in there.
Oh,
Absolutely
nice.
Sweet. Uppercut right on the bell. And Alvarado doesn't want to be taking too many more of those. Classy finish to the round from Sonny Edwards.
Classy stuff at the end. We can hear Sean Gibbons to the right of us in the corner, or by the corner of Alvarado. He's part of Alvarado's team, obviously. screaming for Alvarado to target the body of Edwards. And I think it's good advice, because the more he's swinging with the head, the lateral movement of Edwards, as Stephen pointed out before, is very, very good. But the body's not moving, the head's moving, but the body's there. But there you see him land to the body, and then he cops with a couple of counters right after it. Really classy stuff at the end of the round there from Sonny Edwards.
It seems to be Alvarado's chasing a little bit with his face instead of coming behind the jab himself, and he's just rushing in looking for one big shot, and so Edwards is just picking them off.
Very positive start for Sonny Edwards then. But a long, long, long way to go. I think it would be a major shock if Sonny would have stopped this guy. He hasn't had a stoppage for quite a while now. Alvarado is the heavy-handed one of the two.
That's a nice jab there, offsetting his opponent.
Here he goes again, Alvarado.
Defense is quality from Edwards. He's catching these shots really nice, but doesn't need to be there.
Well, he's allowing Alvarado just to keep pinching a few here.
You can hear the crowd getting a little bit restless, but none of them are landing. He's catching them all on gloves and elbows. Really good defensive skills, but again, for me, if I was in his corner, I'd be screaming, you don't need to be there.
No.
Take a couple and get off the ropes, get your back off the ropes then.
And as you say, there was certainly some anxiety in the audience. Well, this pattern, as you said earlier, Stephen, this is going to be going on all night, isn't it? Alvarado's going to be the hunter.
He's not going to stop. He's not going to stop coming for 1 second of this fight. I like the way Edwards was just jabbing there off the move, just keeping his opponent off. When he doesn't leave that jab go, Alvarado can just come straight in and swing a big right hand like that.
Super shot again from Sonny.
Throws the left hook nice, Sonny Edwards, but I hate the term check left hook. But he throws a proper check left hook. But I'd like to see him just drop the left hook in normally and hold his feet, roll after it, doesn't have to get out to the side. When he's trying to spin off, he's leaving himself a little bit more vulnerable to the overhand right hand from Alvarado, which is his power shot, his main, his pet shot.
I like the way Edwards is countering off the misses, and he's coming back with 1 or 2 shots. It's nice.
Yeah, I'm surprised Felix is still throwing these like that. An experienced old pro. Probably worked out already that Edwards is a bit slick and tricky. Terrific footwork. Well, it's been another round of chasing and hunting and swinging and missing from Alvarado. Well, he did have that spell on the ropes, which you thought Edwards caught absolutely everything. I thought a couple of punches did get through, but we're not going to split hairs about that. Apart from that, Alvarado's not had much success through these first 3 rounds.
Edwards just seems very comfortable when Alvarado's unloading. He can just see the shots coming and he just covers up with his arms or his elbows. And I like the defense, but it's only going to be a matter of time before it becomes very frustrating for Alvarado then. I'm throwing the kitchen sink at him and I just can't land. Here's that spell now in the corner, what we can see, and just wait and catch, slip, catch, counter, counter. It's clever stuff, and it's ballsy stuff also, because you've got to be willing to let the shots actually come before you can catch them. But it's another level, the type of defense he's showing here at the moment, Sonny Edwards, against a world-class operator like Alvarado.
And Stephen talked about judging the distance, and in Alvarado's case, not judging the distance. That big swing and a miss rather summed it up.
Alvarado's starting to look very frustrated here now, but he just needs to try pop the jab more. He's not throwing the jab at all. It's a bit better for him.
Do you think he could be trying a little bit too hard, Stephen? Do you know what I mean? If he slows it down and has a little better look at the moment, rather than just rushing in and lunging in.
Possibly, because him rushing in like that is playing into Edwards' hands. And maybe if he stood back, let the jab go a bit, and then try to throw the body shots off that.
Or cut the ring off better.
Absolutely.
All these things, of course, are easy to talk about. Not so easy to achieve when you've got a technician and an operator like Sonny Edwards in the ring with you. This is nothing new. This is no surprise. We're going to have a bit of a telling off here from Steve Gray for the head. Again, judges the distance so well. And his footwork just gets him out of the danger zone. Yeah, one did land from Alvarado, and then the next one gets picked up on the arm.
That for me, for Alvarado, is better stuff. He needs to target the body more. As I said previously, lovely stuff there from Edwards. The head's moving, but the body's not. Quality stuff from Sonny Edwards.
Well, Edwards backed up on the ropes. You think he's in trouble? And if you say it again, Paul, that nothing landed, I'm going to agree with you.
Again, we're obviously being picky because it's Sonny Edwards, but he doesn't need to get greedy this early in the fight. I think he's still got a lot of sting in his shots, Alvarado. He's still got a lot of pep in his step, and if you're making a miss, make him pay once and then get out the side door. Don't go back for more and more.
You can see Alvarado doesn't want to rush in as fast anymore.
You can see why.
Yeah, well, he's been made to look very, very ordinary when he does. There is nothing in the record of Felix Alvarado, or indeed of Sonny Edwards, to suggest that Sonny's going to get him out of there. He's a very, very tough cookie indeed, not being stopped. So they'll have trained for this and fully expected a 12-rounder, but if the rest of it goes like this, I mean, he could be pitching a shutout there. Lovely uppercut just after Alvarado did land a body shot as well. And then Alvarado looks to try and build on that, and his opponent's turned into the disappearing man again. I'm not sure Alvarado can do much more than he's doing at the moment, guys. As you said, Stephen, you know, he's sort of toned it down a little bit from rushing in and missing, but he's still working so hard, but he's having so little success.
It's just even when he gets inside, it's all he's looking to. Every shot is a haymaker instead of leaving him flow when he gets on the inside. Obviously, that's coming from frustration of not landing, and he's just looking to land that one big shot. It's not going to happen.
If you're in that corner, Paul, what are you changing? Anything at all?
For Edwards, nothing. For Alvarado, he's got to change something, and the rounds are slowly but surely slipping away. You know, there's a third of the fight gone now. You haven't been in with a shout of even a minute of one of those rounds, so you've got to change something up. You've got to keep working hard, but you've got to dress it up a lot better, get your feet into range, start finding the target a bit easier, and really target the body for Alvarado. He's clever, Edwards, though. When they come inside, if you watch, he puts his head on top, his chin on top of Alvarado's head, so the referee has to warn Alvarado. He's very clever at what he does, Sonny Edwards. Whenever they come in the clinch and Alvarado's head's low, Sonny Edwards, his ankle, he slipped. Sonny Edwards will put his chin on top of Alvarado's head, making it look like he's actually worse off.
I tell you, if Edwards puts Alvarado on the floor, that really will be a headline.
You see the movement from Edwards here also. It looks like he's using a lot of energy, and he's just taking little baby steps, just little steps to the left or the right, conserving his energy well.
And you can see it, you referred to this earlier, Stephen, you can see it in his face that Alvarado is starting to say, well, what's going on? What do I have to do here?
He doesn't seem to even be rushing it. He's not rushing it as fast as he was before, and he's not trying to cut off the ring as much. I think he's genuinely just so frustrated he's starting to give up.
Utterly bamboozled. It was the right idea putting in the left hook there, but when the opponent turns into a ghost like that, it's just not going to land.
He's doing the right things, looking to go to the body, but Edwards just isn't there. And they say the head moves, but the body doesn't. But it looks like Sonny's body's moving.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
You see him trying to get that chin on top of his head again. It's a polite way of saying to the referee, you know, watch his head, and it must be so even more frustrating for Alvarado.
Well, he just can't build a bridgehead into this fight at all, can he, Alvarado?
It's just not conventional. You can see Alvarado standing, typical conventional orthodox boxer, ready to try and mix it up if he can. And Edwards is just not obliging. He's just not standing in front of him. He's not staying on the line. He's not moving side to side. He's moving every single angle that he possibly can.
I mean, you look at Alvarado, and he's a good world champion. He's got a very high knockout percentage for these lower weights. He's got 33 stoppages. He's a good traveller. He's been in so many hostile environments and come out with the win. And here, well, he's almost been made to look like a 4-rounder.
You can see him when he walked back to his corner there, his face, frustration.
Well, and here's another example of why he's so frustrated.
Said before, it's only going to be a matter of time before it becomes really demoralising.
Yeah.
And then things will happen. You'll see a couple of low blows, maybe the head will go in even more, and it'll just become a case of, well, you know, I'm going to win by whatever means I can, because I'm just frustrated. The fact that I can't land, I can't actually land a decent, clean shot.
These shots from Sonny are big shots. These uppercuts that he's landing are really, they look like they're hurting him.
Do you think that there's going to come a point in this fight that Grant Smith might just be saying to Sonny Edwards, go for the stoppage? Because I'm sure they prepared for a 12-rounder, but the way it's gone through the first 5 rounds, are they thinking, hang on, we might get a stoppage here?
If I was Grant Smith and Sonny went for the stoppage, I'd be screaming at him not to. I would be literally wanting to jump in the ring to grab him. I said before, I said in the first round, just don't get greedy. He's doing enough now. He's doing plenty enough now. And these are one-sided rounds at the moment, and we're watching again a really good show here. It's a display, isn't it? You watch good pros at different sports, they make it look easy.
Yeah.
At the moment, Sonny Edwards is making this look easy against a very, very good, well-ranked opponent, and that's what watching a good professional will do for you. He's trained really well. He's studied the game inside out, and he's just got a natural ability at the moment where he can make fighters miss and make them pay.
They really are urging the body work in the Alvarado corner, as you guys alluded to earlier. But yeah, normally, as you say, the head might move, the body can't. But Sonny's doing some contortions in there.
You can hear his corner screaming, throw the body shot, but it just ain't landing.
It's easier said than done, isn't it?
Oh, what a shot.
Super shot there. Alvarado, rock solid chin. That calls him on. I think there's my answer to would they go for the stoppage. Forget about it.
He just shook his head, didn't he, Edwards, as if to say no thanks.
Something got through there. Upstairs, they're still screaming for the bodywork in the Alvarado corner.
Don't put him down, stop boxing. Don't put him down, okay?
Better. The right hand lead there from Alvarado did get through.
I think that's the first straight right hand he's thrown.
There's a couple of decent shots that have landed in this round for Alvarado. When you're feasting on crumbs, that's going to feel like, well, I got something now.
Sometimes, though, just landing a couple can be a little bit of a victory in your mind when you're walking back to the corner. And it's less demoralising them because you think, well, you know what, I can land once at least, or twice at least. I need to put more in now and make that more shots next round.
Yeah, look at that.
It's a beautiful left hook.
Yeah. The look from Edwards there as well, as if to say, I got you there. Oh, that is sweet.
I've said this time and again, and I don't want to sound like a cheerleader at all, but if this was about 4 weights heavier, the whole world would be speaking about him, about the ability levels that he has and the performances that he's putting in. It's the fact that the lads at these very, very lighter weights are not going to get the credit that they will from like lightweight and above. You know, but what he's doing, he's making something very, very difficult look simple.
Round 7.
We're into the second half of this 12-rounder then. Sonny Edwards keeping it simple and making it look easy as well.
You can see Alvarado's came out and he really wants to up the pace now. He knows he has to do something big.
Well, he does have the leveler. If he does catch you clean, you're going to know about it. And he's going for it here, Alvarado. Really is turning it on. I tell you, that's the first time we've seen Edwards out of his comfort zone. And he's starting to catch him here now as well, Alvarado. Much better from the Nicaraguan. And Edwards looking to try and hold there. Bit of a different feel to the start of this round.
You can see the confidence coming from Alvarado now after landing 1 or 2 shots.
Well, I was saying, when you're landing nothing and you go from landing nothing to landing 2 shots, it's an improvement. So you're happy with yourself, you're impressed, and you want to then do more. But Edwards can be comfortable on these ropes if he just catches a lot of the shots, because they're relatively easy to read what's coming from Alvarado.
Well, Edwards in no rush to get off the ropes there as he tries to cover up, but
He needs to put his left foot forward, Sonny Edwards, or stop standing so squared on. At least put his left foot forward and his right foot back.
he's tucking up and covering up and getting those uppercuts in there, but he's very happy just staying there. This is he's under no pressure here. Landed some very nice uppercuts, but I'm not sure he's got the power that's going to make a dent in Alvarado, and Alvarado's just going to keep on coming at him.
These catch counters are lovely.
Good
That's a
body
nice
shot
shot.
there.
That was the best of the night from Alvarado. Well, they've been yelling for it all night long, and now he's starting to find the body.
Lovely counter.
Edwards' lateral movement has stopped a bit, and he's not using as much angles. I think he needs to get back on that move and then counters.
Has Alvarado's relentless come forward pressure taken a little bit out of Sonny Edwards' legs, maybe?
Listen, it's tough to constantly keep someone at bay and dance around them or evade them for 12 rounds. You're going to feel it sometime. It's going to catch up. You're going to maybe need to rest 1 round here or there, but I think he's got plenty in the tank just yet, Sonny Edwards.
Nevertheless, I think we'd all agree this is Felix Alvarado, best round by far.
You can
They'll
see.
think, well, yeah, we got something to work with now.
You can see the energy there when he was going back. Everyone's looking a bit more positive in the corner, and I think he's going to come out now as double as hard.
Well, there's those body shots that they've been asking for.
He's still landing nice counters. As Stephen said before, the catch counters from Edwards. He's making something which is quite tough to perform and to pull off. Looks so simple.
Corners, 10 seconds.
Charlie doesn't look too bothered, does he?
Seconds out. Round 8.
Round 8 then. Let's see if Alvarado can get to that body and work it.
Nice shot.
Another big swing and a miss. This is Edwards looking to draw the sting here of Alvarado. I don't think that's going to bother Edwards too much. A little telling off for him.
There's actually a nice counter from Alvarado there to the body.
So the right hand to finish the exchange there as well from Edwards, and that's sweet. That's really sweet.
That's what he needs to do all night. Just side to side, countering. Perfect. Nice shot.
Wide open, and he took it. Alvarado sticking with him. He's exactly where he wants to be. So there is absolutely no respite from this relentless assault from Felix Alvarado. As you said, Paul, it's going to be from first bell to last. He's going to be coming looking for him.
Sonny Edwards has to stay switched on from the first bell to the last of every round. Nice shot.
Making him miss by inches. It's better body work from Alvarado. Oh, nice right hand.
Shot to the head there.
Yeah, this is better from him.
This is where I'm saying Edwards doesn't need to get greedy. Referees.
Steve Gray scores the knockdown.
Is his ankle okay?
Alvarado is not letting up, you know. I tell you, they got a sense in the Alvarado corner here that they might just be starting to make a bit of a dent here on Sonny Edwards. And Edwards has decided just to use all those defensive skills of his to get him through the round, but again, the reaction in the corner was telling. They really do feel they've had a good couple of rounds. The other corner, that is. Alvarado. Is this pressure gonna produce a dividend for him late on?
You can see in these last 3 rounds, Alvarado he's starting to come on a bit more. He's looking more positive in there, and he's starting to land some nice shots. Sonny just needs to get on that lateral movement, and he just needs to pick his shots.
Tell you what, we're so lucky we've still got a fight there. Steve Gray stood on Edwards' toe and his ankles twisted as he fell on the floor there. Was so lucky.
Corners, 10 seconds.
I've heard of referees stop contests, but not quite like that.
Seconds out. Round 9.
I'm just wondering about Sonny Edwards, you know. just if he's as comfortable as he was through those first 6 rounds. It's been a bit hot in there these last couple of rounds, and he is on full defensive mode now, with a long, long way to go in this fight. And Alvarado's starting to get some belief here, and he's getting through to the body.
These body shots also, even if they're not getting through completely and cleanly, when they're still hitting your elbows, they're still taking an effect. You're still taking the brunt of them on your elbows and the torso. He'll be sore tomorrow, that's for sure, Sonny Edwards.
When you guys always talk about it in the game, you want to drag an opponent to places they haven't been before. I think that's what Alvarado's trying to do here. Drag Sonny Edwards somewhere horrible where he hasn't been. See how he copes.
I think he expected coming in here that the first 6 rounds were going to be very frustrating, and that the last half of the fight, that's when he needed to go to work, and it looks like he's really picking it up here.
Certainly provoking this response from Edwards, but no question that the champion is out of his comfort zone here now.
I'm not saying by any means they were clear cut or anything like that, but he's landed more Alvarado in the last couple of rounds than he did in the first 6, I believe. He's just starting to slow Edwards down with little body shots like that here and there, and again, I'm not saying he's in trouble at all, but it must be so much of a boost and so promising for Alvarado when he's walking back to the corner at the end of the previous 2 rounds, thinking, you know what, I'm finally making a dent. As for the first 6 rounds, he got nothing.
Yeah, absolutely nothing. Nice from Edwards. Not an awful lot of snap behind those punches. And I don't think that's really going to matter in this fight. He's not going to be knocking Alvarado out.
Under! Body, Felix, body! Body, Felix!
That was nice.
Body, Felix, body! Body, Felix, body! Body!
I think he has to be careful squaring up on the rope sometimes. He's leaving his body there to get attacked.
I was saying before, when he was over in the red corner, he was taking shots and his feet are completely squared on. You know, just take one little step forward with your left foot and you're more solid. You've got a bit more leverage for your counters. You can roll side to side a little bit better. Doesn't need to square up here like he is now.
The one thing I'm going to say, guys, and please feel free to disagree with me, Felix Alvarado's outworked Sonny Edwards over these last 3 rounds. So if you've given Sonny the first 6, can you give him any more after that? I don't think so. I think he's in this.
He's still landing and he's still sort of catching the eye, but Alvarado has chipped away and has worked so hard in them 6 one-sided rounds that we had, that he's actually, you know, he's made a dent. We're seeing a difference in Sonny Edwards. First 6 rounds, he looked like he was all set. He was going to win on points well. Going to be sitting on the beach next week, eating pineapples, drinking his favourite drink. Now he looks like he's in a fight. You know, he looks like he's being made to work now every minute of every round at the moment, Sonny Edwards, and it's not as easy as what it was. He's looked a little bit laboured the previous 3 rounds, and he needs to get back on track what he was doing in the first 6.
Well, round 10. Can Alvarado keep up this relentless pressure? And if he can, how does Sonny Edwards cope with it all? That's where he's got to be a bit more smart, Alvarado.
Yeah, when Alvarado's looking for that one big right-hand helicopter box, it's not happening. But when he comes in with them touches, and then he leaves him go, he's starting to have success. Just there again, missing wild.
He landed with a lovely little short, straight right hand to the body before, didn't he? And as you say, the short shots are going to get there faster than the big swinging hooks.
Just keeping it going here, isn't he? Well, I think he accepted quite a while ago, Alvarado, that he's going to miss a lot. And he's just going to have to accept that and keep throwing his punches. And again, Edwards is just happy to sit back against the ropes and let Alvarado work away.
This is where Alvarado needs to put 2 and 3 together rather than just one single shot. Edwards is timing him, that was a good shot, but he needs to... Another one, double the right hand, double the left hook up, or right hand, left hook, and another right hand.
Edwards knows that left hook is coming down low and he's catching it every time. I think he's going to start countering now.
With a right uppercut.
There you go.
Lovely.
There you go. Well, he needs a bit more than that. Again, so strong defensively, but...
This is really nice work from Edwards.
Yeah. Look at this.
Oh my God.
That is so demoralising for the opponent, but Alvarado's not allowing himself to be phased by it. Absolutely nothing behind any of those punches, but it just sent the message to Felix Alvarado, I'm okay, you're not bothering me. Making no effort to get off those ropes at all, Sonny Edwards. He's happy there.
I'll tell you what, though, he's put a lot into this attack here, Alvarado.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what he's got left in the tank for the last 2 rounds. That's where Edwards doesn't want to get greedy, throwing at the same time as him.
Just look at Edwards staying right where he is. I mean, there could be in a phone box right now.
He needs to wash that right hand, he needs to keep that chin down.
Digging in again here, Alvarado.
Beautiful work. What a run.
Toe to toe.
Great run.
I tell you, Sonny Edwards really went in the eye of the storm there, didn't he? And he chose to go in the eye of the storm.
Yeah, he wasn't moving from that corner. It's like the old saying, it was strategy, staying there. He's letting Alvarado trying to punch himself out. He was safe in that corner. The odd shot went in here and there, but he was rolling most of them, taking the sting out of them with the gloves. And the counter's what he came back with. Well, lovely. The stuff there with the fast punching, it's frustrating watching it because it would have been perfect for Alvarado, wouldn't it? You know, 3, 4, 5 punch combinations as opposed to just one big shot, one big shot. Sonny Edwards can see that coming all day.
As you said there, when he throws the right hand straight down the middle, he has success. But when he's winging it over, Sonny knows that coming and he's just keeping that left hand up high.
Round 11.
Round 11 then. Alvarado carrying on where he left off. Edwards just slips on some water there.
It's on the logo.
That hasn't gone down too well in Sheffield, has it? Sonny's okay.
When he's moving side to side, that movement's lovely, and the counter's off it. Oh my God.
And he can switch direction so well. And he has got that lateral movement.
Alvarado's corner are screaming in now to punish him. He wants him to really go for these last 2 rounds. They know it's slipping away, and it's almost done.
It really is slipping away. We're halfway through this 11th round.
I'd like to see more of the jab from Edwards now and not trying to counter or beat Alvarado to the punch. Don't take any unnecessary risks at this stage.
Same thing, go again, go again.
More of the same, isn't it? Alvarado looking to land clean, find the sweet spot. Edwards just not giving him anything, just judging the distance so well. There he goes, the chin on top of the head again. Seen a few of those tonight.
Go! Come on, Felix, punch! Punch, Felix, punch! Don't let his hands go, Laurel. Let his hands go, Mama.
It's better.
Shot.
There goes Alvarado on the charge once again. Knows he needs a response. Edwards looking so much fresher once again, and that's been acknowledged and recognised in the auditorium as well. He's paced himself really well tonight, Sonny Edwards. Looking strong and fresh with just one round and a few seconds to go.
Let's go, Felix, let's go!
I'll tell you, if he had a pound for every time he swung that right hand, Alvarado, and missed.
You see, he's actually not doing much wrong. He's a clever old wily fox, Sonny Edwards.
He just looks so confident, doesn't he? And he knows that barring something really silly here, he's 3 minutes away from a successful defence of that title. Well, there's been a lot of talk as where does he go next? Is it Bam Rodriguez who's moving down? Is it Julio Cesar Martinez for a unification fight? Those are certainly two of the options. Does he go down to light flyweight and try his luck in Japan? Well, first things first, get through this final 3 minutes. But credit Felix Alvarado, there were 3 rounds in there where he asked Sonny Edwards a lot of questions. And if Edwards wasn't fully 100% committed to what he's been doing, done his work, he might have just exposed a flaw in his game, but he couldn't do it. And Edwards has come out the other side of that and is surely just 3 minutes away from a pretty comfortable points win here. But still 1 round to go as Felix Alvarado got something up his sleeve here.
He's going to come out here and throw everything in the kitchen sink.
Well, it is all or nothing, and remember, he does have a knockout punch. Oh, lovely shot there from Edwards.
The fact that Edwards can defend so easily against these shots is because they're so orthodox and so expected and predictable. Alvarado has to mix the shots up. I haven't seen him double a left hook yet, or double a right hand or something, or throw a combination that's not like the norm, what you defend against, you know. It's a bit frustrating. He's had Edwards in that position many times in his fight, where his back's against the ropes and he's got nowhere to go. And he's had the chance to dress up a couple of nice combinations, to sink one into the body after going to the head first or something. And it's just not been enough tonight from Alvarado. That's a good shot.
But it's far too little too late, surely. Edwards has really paced this so well. Looks very comfortable in there as we get down to the final 100 seconds of this one. Yeah, there was a little look on the face of Felix Alvarado there, wasn't it? As if to say, yeah, I know, you've got me, you're too good for me tonight.
Dig, Felix, dig! Let's go, Felix, punch!
There's no lack of effort from Alvarado tonight. It's just, Sonny is just too good.
Yeah, and just remember, Felix Alvarado is a proven world champion in his own right, with a very high knockout percentage for these lower weights, and a very good traveller who's never been stopped. And Sonny Edwards has dealt with everything that he's thrown at him and handled it, most of it, very comfortably indeed. We're inside the final minute. He's finishing as he started here. Edwards completely in control and on top. Yeah. And even here in the 12th round, Alvarado just can't get anywhere near him. It's just lovely stuff from Sonny Edwards. I mean, that skill set. It's a thing of beauty, it really is. I tell you, if he had a big punch on him, that really would be the complete package.
Listen, this is obviously, as we say, the purists will appreciate this so much. The boxing connoisseurs out there will understand how difficult it is to do what Sonny Edwards does on a regular occurrence against top-class opponents like Alvarado.
Oh, that was absolutely wonderful from Sonny Edwards. It really was. No other word for it.
Fantastic performance.
There's only one question. How wide are the scorecards going to be?
I think I gave Alvarado maybe 2 or 3 rounds at most.
I gave him 3, and again, I think that was a little bit generous just because of how well he did after so bad a start.
Well, I gave him 3 as well, so we're all in agreement. Let's see. No question who the winner is. It's just a question of how wide it is. And this was a dangerous assignment tonight for Sonny Edwards. I mean, he's made it look pretty comfortable and routine, particularly the way he finished it as well. But there was nothing easy about 12 rounds against Felix Alvarado, was there?
No, and I think to his credit, Sonny Edwards knew that all week. All fight week we've been listening to him talk about how tough a fight this is. You know, people may be predicting that he will lose this fight by knockout. Alvarado's 33 knockouts. He's a massive puncher. He's a world-class, genuine world-class challenger who has been champion. But tonight he makes things look easy, doesn't he?
This is, I think this is exactly what Sonny was expecting throughout the whole training camp. He knew he'd have to be on the move for 12 rounds, and that Alvarado wasn't going to stop coming. But what he did tonight was amazing.
I think the next big issue now we'll have with Sonny Edwards is future fights. Who does he fight next? Where does he go next? Does he go down in weight and get over to Japan? You know, we know what Kenshiro was about, and can you imagine Kenshiro against Sonny Edwards?
I'll tell you, you pay good money to see that. What about Bam Rodriguez? He's been knocking on the door. He wants it. Sonny, wants a unification fight.
Martinez is there also. There's so many good fights.
That's one for his management. And I don't think we've seen the last of Felix Alvarado as a top-level operator either. I mean, he didn't look old and past his best. It was he just ran into an opponent that was all wrong for him and his style. Well, he's left a calling card, hasn't he, Alvarado? Certainly not been disgraced in Sheffield, but no question at all of how this one is going to be called. It's just a question of how wide it's going to be from our 3 scoring judges. Let's get the news right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Phil Edwards, 115 to 113. Matteo Montella, 116 to 112. And Paul Wallace, 115 to 113. All 3 in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And still, the IBF flyweight champion of the world, Showtime, Sonny Edwards.
But I don't think we're going to begrudge Alvarado some of those rounds. He did win rounds, but the bottom line is there was only one winner. And Sonny Edwards has successfully defended an IBF belt. And as Paul Smith was saying, the next question, where next? Who next? 2-weight world champion, unification fight, big money fight, all options on the table for Sonny Edwards. You know what we got next coming up, guys, don't you? We've got the Sonny Edwards interview. We might be here for a little while. Terrific performance from him. He deserves to share his thoughts with us. Let's send Ali in to get a few words from still the champion.
Sonny, and still world champion. How does that sound?
Yeah, man, it's nothing less than I expected. I can't lie, just walking into the venue then, I felt like this is what I deserved. a nice crowd in my hometown cheering me on. So I want to thank each and every single one of you for coming down. It made me feel special tonight. That was my homecoming. It just took 3 defenses to get it.
You looked like you were in control throughout that fight. You looked like you were enjoying every moment. Just talk me through the performance.
Yeah, I mean, every time I'm fighting, I'm trying to test myself. I'm trying to stick it a little bit more and land a bit more purchase. And Felix Alvarado was a phenomenal puncher. So if I can sit there and mix it with him, and I showed that I could. I showed that I could ride shots, take shots, and throw my own shots back. I can do it against anyone. He was a very, very hard puncher tonight, but I would not be denied. I want the big fights. Martinez, he's running scared. Bam Rodriguez, you promised me the fight next. Come and get it.
Who is it you want next?
Bam Rodriguez, I just told you, Ali. Come on.
And a word for all the support and all the fans that came out to see you tonight.
Yeah, unreal. Genuinely, I've lived in Sheffield now for 8 years. This is my home. I've spent my whole adult life here. The support was phenomenal. I couldn't believe it in the build-up. At the press conference, the public workout, everything on Fight Week, and just the reaction here today. I haven't had a crowd like that before. I'm going to keep bringing big-time boxing back to Sheffield.
And just a word for your opponent, Felix Alvarado. He put up a good fight in there, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, exactly like the other 18 of them. I'll be real. Like I said before, he was probably a bigger puncher than all of them. He came with more ambition as a pretty much reigning champion, and I still did what I need to do. I thought I went up clear, and then I just coasted from there. I had it about 8-4, 9-3. I don't know what the 7-5's about, but hey, they favour aggression over here, clearly.
Well done. It's showtime.
Yeah, thank you.
Showtime indeed. Brother Charlie leading the celebrations. Sonny Edwards, still IBF flyweight champion.